So, Dr. Ray, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Bishop Reed.
Hey, there he is. Nice to see you. Well, May is
Thanks for having
Foster
me.
Care Awareness Month, as Bishop had said earlier. Tell us about your experience with foster care, including some of your children who you adopted through the foster care program.
We have 10 adopted children.
10.
People ask why. Yeah, we got 10. Well, people say why. I said, well, I needed the tax deductions. If you adopt in December, you still get the tax deduction for the whole year. So
Wow.
we have 3 white, 2 Hispanic, 3 biracial, 2 biracial, and 3 black.
That's a nice
We'd go
mix.
through the store and people would look, is this some kind of club or something? But that was our family.
Ca- Now, how long ago did you start this? When was the first child you adopted? How many years ago?
My oldest son is 37. At one point, we had 10 under 12. I didn't go home. I UPS my wife things. I said, honey, is there anything you need? I'll just send you something.
And what made you decide to do that? Because it really is a lot. What made you decide?
Well, it's kind of like eating potato chips. You always think you can eat one more till you get a bellyache. My wife and I sat down and we said, if not us, who? I couldn't conceive. I had a congenital problem, and the doctor said it was something from birth. So I threatened to sue my mother, but the attorney told me the statute of limitations had probably ran out. So I gave her a warning: don't let this happen again. But we couldn't conceive, and we realized back then if you didn't care about adopting cross race, you could adopt much sooner. I asked an adoption worker once, I said, how long would it take for us to adopt a black little baby boy? She said, what are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, wow.
So when you go across race, now that's not quite so true now, gentlemen, but it still is true. If you're willing to adopt a cross race or older kids or a sibling group, you can adopt much more quickly.
But what is true, Dr. Ray, is that there are some misconceptions, I think, about foster care. What are some of those misconceptions?
The biggest thing for foster parents is they are worried that they can't place the child back with the bio parents again. That's the number one thing. I don't know if I could let go of this child after I've been attached for a year and a half. So that's the one thing they have to know going into it. Can you do this? I will tell foster parents that that's the quickest way to adopt, by and large. If you wish to foster, there's a percentage of the kids whose birth families do not get it back together again, and the kids are available for adoption, and the foster parents are the ones who are most likely to be able to adopt that child.
And what should people who are thinking about being a foster parent, what are some of the things they should discern about beyond that?
You recognize that the kids that you're going to get have had rough histories. They've been exposed to things, they are worldly. So you realize that just because you go in with all the love you have, that's not going to fix everything. You have to be aware that this could be a bumpy ride. If you know that, you're not going to get so shook up. The second thing, if you have other children in your home, be cautious about adopting a child perhaps older than those children. Because if you sheltered your children in innocence, that child that you're fostering with the potential to adopt may be much, much more worldly, sexually, innocence wise, everything. So that's a factor to consider too.
Now, Dr. Ray, as you know, I'm not married. So I don't know all these little idiosyncrasies and complexities, but what happens if one of the spouses wants to foster, but the other doesn't? How do you resolve that?
Usually it's the veto power. The spouse who says no has to be on board. You can't overcome, because as soon as the bumps begin, now you're going to have marital friction. Typically, you find out why the spouse is resistant. What is it? I'm afraid I'm not going to love this child. We already have a stable family. Why do you want to throw a fizzy into the mix of our family right now? You find out what their resistances are. I've written books about this to cover the resistances that spouses have. But Bishop, in the end, if one spouse says no, it's over. Now, I will say this. I wanted to adopt an 11th child. We went through all the procedures, and my wife said to me, Ray, if you want to do this, I'll do it. But I have to tell you, I'm getting to my load limit. And I said, honey, you're the one who's carrying most of this load, so you have the final vote.
Mm-hmm. And what is the process when someone does decide? So someone's decided, I'm going to move forward. What is that process?
You go through the agencies. They are looking for foster parents. They're looking for adoptive parents. Go through the agencies. Typically, they're going to put you through some kind of parenting programs. I had to go through them. I remember after we adopted 10 children and we were looking for 11, they made me go through all the parenting programs. Mm-hmm. And the parents there found out I'm a shrink, and they started asking me questions. And so you go through the parenting programs. You have to get vetted, and it usually takes some months. And sometimes they scare you. The adoption workers, the foster parent people will scare you. They'll say, look, you have to know that you could get a very difficult child. Because the last thing they want is a disrupted adoption, where you've had this child for 4 years, he's 14 years old, he's violent, he's threatening, and the parents are saying, I don't feel safe. That's the last thing you want. And that can happen with foster kids. Sometimes they've been in 4, 5, 6 foster homes until they finally land somewhere where they can set down roots.
Mm-hmm. Where can people learn more?
About me or about the foster system?
Both.
Foster system, you go to your local job and family services or child protective services or your local adoption agencies, or there's a lot of private foster agencies out there now. Mm-hmm. Okay, Catholic Services has them. So there's all kinds of them. So you just look it up on the internet and see what's in your area. For me, my website is drray.com, drray.com. All my books are there, and if they want to contact me, it's the easiest way to do it.
Well, Dr. Ray, thank you so much for joining us today and for all you do. Have a great day.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
God
Thank
bless.
you.